winner scores the contest. 29-28, Benoit. Jeff Ball scores it. 29-28, Moreno. And Junichiro Kamijo scores it. 29-28 for the winner by split decision. Brandon, the Assassin Baby, Moreno. Here he is, all smiles, the Assassin Baby.
MMA Boxing Talk here. I just wanted to put out a post-fight video for Brandon Moreno versus Ryan Benoit. Pretty good fight, you know. Brandon Moreno definitely deserved to win this fight. Split decision's kind of a little bit weird in my opinion. It was a good fight, I guess. So I mean, it's nothing ridiculous, but I'm glad they got the right decision though. Brandon Moreno definitely won this fight. You know, I think he had 5 or 6 takedowns in this fight. He landed the heavier bombs, but he did get caught a lot as well. But you know, he showed that he was a pretty smart fighter in there. You know, he got dropped in I believe it was the second round. He was doing well before that, got dropped, and then, you know, shortly after got a takedown, secured it, and you know, it's smart fighting, you know, and it's not like Ryan Benoit, you know, is a tremendous fighter or anything like that. You know, he's an average guy in the UFC, but he did knock out Sergio Pettis. You know, Sergio Pettis was supposed to rematch Ryan Benoit tonight. So this is a last-minute replacement by Brandon Moreno. This is his second UFC fight, Brandon Moreno. And you got to remember, this guy was ranked, you know, was seeded number 16. He was the last guy picked, seeded number 16 in the house, and you know, this guy already has 2 UFC wins. He beat a top 10 guy. Louis Smolka was ranked number 9 when he fought him. And he looks like a solid fighter. You know, he definitely has the abilities, the physical abilities. He's smart enough, but at the same time, he has a lot to work on. And I think, you know, finally, he's just a young kid, but he's at the right age where, you know, finally he's taking his career to the next level. You know, he's training with, he was training in Colorado for this camp with Joseph Benavidez, and, you know, Team Elevation. And obviously Dwayne Bang Ludwig was his striking coach. So, you know, let's hope he keeps with that camp in Colorado. And, you know, because the kid's only 22 years old. He's got a lot of potential. And, you know, you can just tell he just loves it. He loves fighting. And this is a guy that lost, you know, in the Ultimate Fighter show. He was seeded number 16. Things work out. People get injured, you know. Now he's beaten a top 10 guy, and you know, he looked pretty good again tonight. Of course, like I said, he's got a lot to work on. He still gets, you know, he gets tagged, but you know, eventually he'll fix those mistakes. He's only 22, but I keep rambling on. But I'm excited for this kid. Great win, and once again, it legitimizes the TUF 24. Show, you know, it just legitimizes it, because this kid, who is supposedly the worst fighter on the TUF finale show, I know rankings don't mean a whole lot, but he was ranked number 16 in the house. He was the highest, you know, the highest ranked guy, yeah, and he lost his first fight against the number 1 guy, and you know, then he's off the show basically, and gets his opportunities and makes the best of them. And you know, he definitely has a lot of skill, and that's why I say it legitimizes the show, because this guy's legit. You know, he's legit. I want to see him fight, you know, the number 8 guy, the number 7, the number 6 guy next. Give him whoever in the top 10, you know. But this guy's for real, and I'm really curious to see if he sticks with Elevation, you know, with Dwayne Bang Ludwig. I think that'd be smart, you know, for striking, his movement, everything, you know, and just training at Elevation with the elite guys is obviously always the best. Iron sharpens iron. We all know this works. But anyway, that's it. you like the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. That's it for this one. Peace.